Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Here we go, Geminis. Welcome in. Okay, let's get to your message. Hope everyone's doing well. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here, but take what does and leave the rest. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Here we go. Messages for our Gemini. Got the Four of Cups out here and the King of Swords. Somebody's looking at you. I'm getting the channeled vibe here of they're picking you. Like you're just perfect for this. Something they have in mind. They're seeing you for it. Messages for a Gemini. Ace of Wands. I think you're going to really like this opportunity. It's going to come out of the blue. It's something that you have been preparing for, learning about. Maybe just something that inspires you, that you like, but have never thought that it could turn into something that would be lucrative also, or you could make a living at. You've grown a lot. You've grown a lot in this area. I'm also getting you've grown a lot as a person. Four of Wands. That's a great card. That talks about celebrations. I see a path that's leading to a lot of harmony and bliss and happiness here. Something you put together. Maybe you create it. It's like you learned about it and then you perfected it. You went a couple steps beyond what you have even learned to make this a very good skill that you have. You've got the Death here now and the Fool. Going to see this transform your life. Someone's going to approach you and you're going to go for it here. The Magician. Somebody's been manifesting you. They've been wanting to take this to another level, or they've been wanting to find a spokesperson. And you're perfect. I'm hearing you're appealing to the masses. You're very easy to learn from. You're good at teaching others what you know. And you can teach in a variety of different ways. I'm also hearing. So if someone isn't getting the concept, you can go at it quickly, effortlessly, at another angle, approach it at another angle that helps them to learn. Ten of Swords. And I'm hearing it's because in school you had a hard time learning from just what was maybe considered the stereotypical way of learning. And so you've picked up skills along the way where you can teach other people from many angles. That's what makes you so valuable, that and your knowledge. And the knowledge has just exploded on this particular topic for you because you like it so much. So you're becoming an expert in the field, maybe. Ten of Swords, something's ending. Let's find out about that. Ten of Swords out here with the Empress. You started teaching yourself something new because you were tired of hitting the glass ceiling. You were tired of hearing no. Where you are currently, you're not being paid what you're worth. And you thought, I'm just going to in order to survive that disappointment that, I keep coming to the table and asking for a raise or more opportunity or a promotion, it's like you made a conscious decision in your life to enjoy something and focus on that. So in the evenings when you come home, that's what you've been focusing on, is learning something new. And that's been very enjoyable, but you haven't seen the potential that this could be. Like, this could turn into a job for you. And I do see someone approaching you about it. Oopsie. Dancing around here is the Nine of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Something about learning and taking your mind to another place has helped you with feeling like you're not being appreciated at your job, or maybe even in life in general. And this was your way of kind of taking back that control. This is something I love, so I will spend 2 hours a day on this. This is my time at 8 o'clock where I focus on just exactly what I want to be learning. Hangman, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. It's going to become pretty clear to you that without even trying, you're being led by the universe to this great opportunity that is actually your purpose in life, or has something to do with your purpose in life. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to be very lucrative. A lucrative beginning. Because you may not have literally walked away from your circumstance, but you walked away from, I'm going to stop letting this be so upsetting to me daily. I'm going to let this provide my base, my foundation financially, and free moments during lunch, or like I said, a block of time that you set aside specifically to learn something that you're so interested in takes place here. And that, and I'm hearing your spirit guides recognize this, and they're bringing in something to really pat you on the back. It's something that keeps you motivated in another area, though. It's something in another area for sure of your career. But it starts out as just an interest that takes you away from any kind of worry or disappointment you've had about other things in your life. And it just transports you to another glorious, lovely place. And then all of a sudden you're approached, and it's an opportunity to do that for full time and to do that in a lucrative way. What's the Four? We'll get some clarifiers out here. Second deck. What's the Four of Cups here, pretty spirit? Hierophant. Yeah, you want to be thinking outside the box. Or you want to be thinking differently, or you want people to be thinking differently of you in your in the workforce. But you don't think that's happening. I get the feeling this has been going on for years. You come to the table with different strategies as to how to get yourself further up on the ladder, or like I said, with a promotion of some sort, monetarily too, be looked at differently. Or maybe you've tried to incorporate what this is that you've been learning into your existing workplace, and nobody's interested in hearing what you have to say, hearing you out, or incorporating it. And so you've gone off on your on the side here, learning more about it in the hopes of maybe it turning into something. But I really see that you're surprised when somebody does approach you. And it might be somebody in your workforce now who you didn't even know was paying attention. Maybe they were on the periphery listening in, and they approach you and they say something about, let's branch out with this. But it's the traditional, it's the everyday that's happening for you that's not working. You know you're meant for more, or you want to be seen differently. Okay. What's this coming together here? King of Swords. Six of Wands, King of Cups in the reverse is out here now. What you've been putting together has been very successful. And it's taken a lot out of you. I feel like maybe you're putting in long hours here, so there are long days. You know, like your passion for this will take you into the wee hours of the morning, and then you're up for your regular job early too. So there is maybe a little bit of being worn down here. So watch imbalances. And also there's a message here of always have it in mind that, and I think you do, but every so often you fall into a doubting way about this. But always remember that you're meant for what inspires you and to go off on your own. And if a group isn't seeing you for all that you offer, you're meant for bigger. You are not dependent on that group. You're not as dependent as you may think. Things are starting to stir up and get in the mix here that will take you places maybe that could be surprising. Four of Swords is out here now. So rest if you start getting imbalanced, you know, like lack of sleep. If you start doubting yourself, make sure you're getting enough rest. The Hermit. This project requires all of your senses. You're just totally engaged, completely and totally engaged. And it is work of passion for sure. I see that there is something that's coming towards you, though, that's going to be a surprise and like opens up your world here. A lot of growth. You have had a lot of growth. You have ignited a lot of growth in yourself. The Wheel of Fortune is out here now. This is going to be, like I said, a very lucky meeting that happens. You know, you're going to feel like, maybe you're going to feel like it's all luck. But really, I think this person has known you're gifted, and they've just tried to wait for the right time to approach you, because it's something that goes against the grain. Something here. People want to put you, as we often find, in some sort of lane or pigeonhole you, and you know you're meant for more. And this person that approaches you, or this situation that becomes available to you, is a nod to you always having known that you're worth more. Couple of cards flipped while I was shuffling, so let's take a look at those. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Moon. The Ace of Cups I have to cover a little bit, and the Moon, yeah. And so the main part of this message is what you don't see coming is just this brand new love of something. You know, if the humdrum of life is getting you down, I feel like something new is just right around the corner, but it's something you've been working towards. You might be dealing with a Cancer and a Pisces. that's trying to pigeonhole you or keep you, you're good at this. We see you here, For those of us who have been in those situations where you're sitting on the other side of the desk after having pitched, can you see this? This is where this could go. I could be here. I come to the table with this. Did you know my background is also this? And we could expand here. Things like that. That's a wonderful pitch. We see you here. And it's where you've always been. Maybe you're having those conversations. Okay, Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Interesting. What's this Queen of Swords here? Because the Queen of Swords can be quite cold and abrupt in the reverse. Maybe that's what you're facing when you're pitching yourself in different ways and for promotions and for salary that matches the amount of effort and talent you bring to the table here. Maybe that's what you're meeting up with, that type of energy. Look, we are not going to be meeting with you, take this job as it is, or we can find, something kind of harsh. Maybe not giving you the time to even do a pitch, to give a pitch about where you could expand and be useful elsewhere or useful in addition. Yeah, because you see yourself as quite abundant, and I do too. And not being utilized to your full potential. Absolutely. But I see an end to that, and I see it's something you've manifested. But I feel like the manifestation is almost done unbeknownst to you. It's just something that you really enjoy. And it's more of a hope, but you haven't been manifesting it in, like seeing it daily. This is the change that's going to take place. That type of meditation and manifesting. It's more easygoing. It's like, I'd really like to see my life go in this way. But even that is changing up the energy around you. So there is, definitely some manifestation here that's taking place and transformation that's taking place based on a lot of the education that you've done, a lot of the growth here that you've done, and something that you specifically have been focusing on to learn more about and are becoming quite knowledgeable in this area, becoming a leader in this area and not even really realizing that. The Magician in the reverse, as we're talking about the Magician, that's so interesting. Okay, Magician upright, Magician in the reverse. And I think that's a nod to just what I've been saying here as I've been holding the cards unbeknownst to me, is just this, you're not technically going after it like full force. This is what I'm intending to manifest. It's more of a lighthearted manifestation, but is still making changes in your energy. So it is coming through. Let's see advice here, Spirit, on this Magician. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. Maybe you waver on this. We did talk about kind of a doubting energy too around you. Maybe this won't come in. Because the Ten of Cups, that will talk about what's not pleasing to you. Your ending isn't the happily ever after. I think you sometimes do doubt this. Five of Swords. But the energy I'm seeing here with the cards that are, coming out here now is, get more in alignment to the manifesting of this coming in. And when the doubting comes in, try and let that go. That's part of the getting more sleep and being in harmony with what you're doing here. And maybe a little bit more intent on, yes, this actually could go someplace. This is more than me just learning about something that I'm interested in, learning about a topic I'm interested in. And also there is a point here of recognizing the changes that you've made here to make your life better. Because there is a sense of, I'm going to just set aside some time to learn what I want to learn, and then be looking for areas where I can grow and move and change. But this passion of mine will help me in the daily scheme of things, as I am trying to also work a job I'm not that happy with and that doesn't see me for my full potential. And those changes alone, Spirit in the cards is saying, kudos to you, a round of applause, because it's such an innovative way to deal with your problem here, is to stay positive and keep learning. And that forever will move the wheel and change it all up. And the good luck that's on your side. And this person that comes out of nowhere, as far as you're concerned, you're not planning on anything happening. Then all of a sudden, boom, doors start opening. And it's because you worked on self, 5 of Swords, and started getting your life energy, the energy surrounding you, moving in another way. It's not a coming home and, eating a chocolate cake. We've all been there. No judgment. Or being so angry and you go on a jog. We've all been there. Okay. It's coming home and resting a little bit, and then knowing that time that's set aside for you is there to start learning what you want to learn. And you just stay positive and change comes about. Now, so often, change comes about because we're doing that intentionally, but I feel like a lot of this is unintentional on your part, and it just works out. It's just something you enjoy, and then all of a sudden it's an opportunity to set off your career too. Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and we've got the 9 of Swords. There's going to be a new beginning here, where you have just been stressed out, unappreciated, worried. 9 of Swords, you get it twice, in the upright and in the reverse. There's going to be a new beginning here, though, concerning these worries. And you've put up your shields, and that's part of this learning that you're doing. That's a shield in a way, because it's shielding you from, this is all I have, is this job that's unfulfilling. I don't see where this path goes anywhere, even though I've tried. But it's something too about, this is my career background. So switching gears is tricky, because maybe other attempts you've made to try and find work elsewhere haven't panned out. But part of the shield is here that you've shielded yourself with is this interest in something that really is a passion project for you, and you just don't see how that's going to really take off. 8 of Wands on the second deck at the bottom of the deck. This is, when it takes off, it's going to go fast. It's going to be quick motion. It's going to quickly come out of the blue too. And 8 of Cups on the first deck at the bottom of the deck. And you'll walk away. And I think mentally you've walked away from this anyway. You go through the motions when you go to work or this career or this situation, but you have your eye on this. Really, I enjoy this so much. The really neat part of the energy is, like I keep saying, someone's seeing that too. They're seeing you as a perfect spokesperson for an avenue here that you're creating that you don't even realize. Or they're seeing you as a beautiful teacher for this avenue that you're creating that you don't realize. Let's grab a charm. The butterfly transformation. Yeah, we see that with the death card. My charms have a lot of butterflies. I pull butterflies a lot. And I will have to say that a lot of my reads do talk about transforming. Transformation there, we've talked about it. And then here is the angel. So recognizing that you are being guided by a spirit team that's helping you out here. And sometimes I do feel like you're alone, but you are not alone. There is always a team in your corner, even as you're facing adversity. And maybe even that team helped you come up with educating yourself in some area that you've really enjoyed. Maybe that was just something that came down from your spirit team in a meditation, or just, one day as you're cooking, you're thinking, I really like cooking. Let's see where we can go with this. Let's see what new way. But I feel like it's something that's really outside the box that you're doing. And it could be technical too. Seeing a rainbow is a sign from your loved ones in spirit. Okay. I always love that message. I think that's a good one. Let's get another angel wish here. Because we so often are hoping to hear from loved ones who have passed. So that's kind of a nice reminder. Remember, your angels are always there to guide you. Yeah. And then we see the angel charm towards the end of this read here. So syncing up with that spirit team. And it may be a situation too where sometimes we forget about the spirit team, or we have moments and time where we're not in touch with them. But knowing that they're always there, I think, is the message in particular. I would like to get an oracle going here for you guys too. Oracle for our Gemini, for our twin, soulmates. Ah, interesting. Huh. I feel like we're getting... Whoa. One moment. Okay, Gemini, thank you for your patience through that pause. So what I was starting to say is soulmates kind of comes out of the blue, and it's like what comes out of the blue here for you. And then all havoc was transpiring here, and things were falling, and it's just kind of the energy that I feel, which is like, boom, things just start happening, and it's a little bit of a shock. But in reading further about the soulmates, a couple of sentences that I think are really important here. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of another, okay? And we've been talking about this. It's a harmonious partnership, okay? A significant soulmate connection. Doesn't always have to be romantic, could be. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level. And that is what we've been talking about. Gemini, I hope you like this message. I hope you like this channel. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.